So welcome everyone in Tiff's district to our little training hub that we do every Wednesday. This week it's been 1 o'clock, so Tiff always lets you guys know the time for that. I look forward to talking to you guys on this call. So thanks so much, Tiff and Sarah, for jumping on. And if you're at work and things like that, it'll be recorded for you so that you won't miss out either. But yeah, today I thought I would just share a few things that I got down at AAC, and one of them was from the beautiful Lynn Madison. Do you remember when Lynn spoke to our Budnik Nation a while ago? She has very short hair and she did the core values training with us. Do you remember that? It was like, highlighting your core values, which was really, really cool. But she spoke to the vice presidents on the Wednesday morning there, and she gave us, 9 ideas. And they are really awesome ideas. So I thought I would share those 9 ideas with you guys on our call today. And then if you have any questions and things like that, that's sort of more what this call's for. So anything that you might be struggling with a little bit in your business, or anything you'd like a bit of feedback on, or products you might like to know a bit more stuff about, or anything like that, just fire it at me at the end. And just excuse me, I'm a little bit congested and a little bit out of breath because I've been a little bit crook, but I'm getting there and I'm starting to feel better. So
I just have to quickly get a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Run, honey.
I'm running.
Can you hear okay, Sarah?
Yeah, Danny, so far so good.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. If you have any questions, hun, just speak anytime throughout it.
Okay.
It's more designed to be like if we were actually sitting there and, like for you guys to talk to me and pick my brain is what it's aimed at. So let me know when you got your pen and paper there, Tiff.
I'm good to go.
Okay. But I can't see you. Pull your screen down.
You're going to see me writing.
I feel
Hold
like
on.
I'm talking to someone then.
There. I'll try and, hold on. Where's something to put? Oh, I'll put a pillow there. Look, there we go. Now you can see me in all my fatness today.
Oh, you're a dag. Here, I'll take a real photo. Smile. Oh, I look feral. I look like I don't have a neck.
So do I.
Okay. So, number 1, she said, and I'm such a believer in affirmations, and I never was. I grew up in a little country town, so someone told me they're doing affirmations. I thought they were a bit crazy and something was a little bit wrong with them if they looked in the mirror and spoke to themselves. But I really do it every day, and it was her number 1 suggestion to everybody, and I thought it's really interesting. Everyone at the top of the company says the same thing, the power of your affirmations, and hers is, she said, every day I looked in the mirror and said, I'm a regional vice president. I'm a regional vice president. I'm a regional vice president. And then when she got to region, she'd say, I'm an executive regional vice president. And then I'm a national vice president. So it's the little things, starting your day like this just puts you in that element, and it puts your body, your mind, and everything that you already are there. And it just, a person who gets around with that kind of energy is just magnetic. So it is it's so powerful. It is. And when, little things come your way that day, you're feeling good about it. Do you know what I mean? Like you're already feeling on a better level. Idea number 2 was watch very closely how you talk to yourself. We would never speak to others how badly we speak to ourselves. How true is that? So true.
Very true. We're
so quick to bully ourselves. So she said when negative thoughts come into your mind, like you can't do that, you can't have that, you'll never be a Maui or whatever they are, look them straight in the eye, them thoughts, and say, that's not true. Thank you for voicing your opinion, but it's not true. And, once again, I can't stress enough how crazy I thought these things were in the beginning of my business, but I'm noticing such a pattern throughout the leaders that they all do this. And it made me start to do it as well. And I've noticed shifts in my business since I've started doing it as well. And, every day them negative thoughts come into my mind. It's a natural thing for us, especially growing up. You guys grew up in a little town as well. So that sort of lifestyle is very rare that people have. And we sort of grew up thinking that you had to be born of a certain caliber to be entitled to that. And that I remember thinking I was crazy to think I was going to have it. So, and now I just know I'm going to have it. There's nothing going that Lynn Madison's got, going to Maui every year with her 2 girls. She's a single mum with her 2 girls. There's nothing she's got going that I don't have going, that I can't do. So it's so, so true. So look those negative thoughts in the eye and say they're not true. That's not true. Idea number 3 is have someone validate you. So this one's a really great idea. And obviously I'm here to help you guys do that as well. But even someone doesn't even have to be in Arbonne, or it could be a sister line somewhere in Arbonne. If you want to contact somebody who's not in your district, Tiff, or someone who's not making profits from your sales, or things like that you want to check in and see if they're on the same page, because you can really have a conversation with people like that and feel very relaxed and get great feedback. Like for me, I really get along with Alicia Wonders. I think she's an amazing girl, and we talk quite regularly, and sometimes she says things to me and I go, oh, light bulb moment. Like she gives me the validation that I need, if that kind of makes sense. So just sometimes, and I'm here to do that for you guys as well, obviously, but sometimes just go over what you're doing where you think you might be going wrong. Go over it with someone and say, can you see anything in here that you think I might be able to step up a bit, or things like that. Reading the Eye on Arbonne stories, they are amazing. Lynn actually had them next to her bed, and she used to go through and highlight the hurdles that they had and how they overcome them. And then on the back, she'd add up how many areas and stuff they had to make up their nation or their region, so she knew what she was aiming at to get. So I thought that was really cool. But your Eye on Arbonne, they are a very powerful story, and they're so great. You used to be able to buy them, so I'm hoping that they're going to come back soon, and I need to do mine up for you guys as well. So that's all in the pipeline too. But you can just go onto the source and in the search bar type in Eye on Arbonne, and you can print off a few of them, and they are great to give to people at parties and things. Like put a curiosity pack together, print off an Eye on Arbonne, put it with a sample pack in the little opportunity booklet with Cecilia's style on the front, put it in a nice little bag or little gift bag or something together, and just say when you start your presentation, this is a beautiful little curiosity pack. If you're looking to make another income alongside what you're already doing, like I was, and you'd love to know how this business works and how it's really worked for me, you're more than welcome to take one of these packs home so you can have a look through. They're completely obligation free. No pressure here. If you would like to take one and have a look, you're more than welcome. Just let me know at the end that you're a bit curious and I'll give you one. Yeah, so,
So Jen,
yes.
Sorry, what do you put in that little opportunity pack? The Eye on Arbonne?
Yeah, an Eye on Arbonne, the opportunity brochure, the one with Cecilia Stoll on the front on her white Mercedes.
Yep.
Little A5 one.
Mm-hmm.
Some sample packs, whatever sample packs you might have at home. I put an RE9 set, a serum, a primer, I think I've got. I pop in mine, a business card, and I have these little booklets that you can get on the Arbonne boutique, and they've got Arbonne written at the top, and they've got like name, number, rah, rah, rah. And I just always get them to fill one of them out for me before they take a curiosity pack, so I have all their details as well. And then on the cards, your number. I don't give catalogues. Don't put catalogues in there because they get expensive. They're $2 each, and you can get their email off them and send them the link to the website and that to give them further information. And I always say to them when they take a pack, I'll flick you an email that'll match that, and that's where you can add in your video links and things like that as well. But just to give them something, as soon as they get home, they'll have a cuppa and open it up. I can guarantee it, and have a look. And if they've got a partner, they'll flip it out to their partner as well. So, it's good to have something solid that they can take home instead of having to go and get the computer and log into their emails. That could take a couple of days for them to actually do. Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, it is. And it's a great way to break the ice at the party too. I find saying if you're looking for another income opportunity alongside what you're already doing, that's a great way. Who's not? Who on earth is not looking for that? That's going to prick up ears everywhere, and I always say there's no pressure. If you decide to do this business, it's totally your choice. Pressuring people into trying something doesn't work for anybody. And they go, oh, yeah, and they sort of nod. And I always give away a few curiosity packs at every presentation. Okay, number 5 is reading is key. Did I bring the book in here that I'm reading at the moment? I've read this book so many times, as you can tell. Look at it, what I've done to it. This is a beautiful book. It's called The Road Less Travels, and it's just your life keys to have a successful life, not just in business, but just successful happiness in general. It's really great. The chapter I'm reading now is all on self-discipline and delaying gratification and things like that. And it even gives you practical parenting tips on how to teach your children to do the same thing to help them have a happier lifestyle and create habits in them really young in life. You know, it was talking in this book, I thought it was so interesting about you can notice in children when they're learning to delay gratification when they eat their frosting on their cake last and they eat their cake first, so you can tell you're getting somewhere. Little things like that. I thought, oh, that's so interesting to know, because he's a psychiatrist and he said 90% of adults that come in and have issues and stuff, they haven't learned how to delay gratification, and they're always living in the pretense now, doing what's best now and procrastinating everything instead of getting what needs to be done first and enjoying life. It's really, really great book, but I can guarantee that you'll enjoy it. So that's another idea of a book. I have hundreds and hundreds of books, and I wasn't a reader before Arbonne either, and I read at nighttime now because I've had such bad morning sickness in the mornings that I don't get up to read anymore. So, at 7 o'clock the kids go to bed and I read 10 pages. I just discipline myself to 10 pages every day. Most days before I was sick, I read a bit more than that, but now that's literally, I get to the end of my 10 and I'm like, oh, okay, I've done my 10. That's good. I can go to sleep now. But, you think if you had started doing that a year ago, how many books would be in your mind now? If you had started reading 10 pages a year ago. It really takes self-discipline to do that, but I can guarantee that when you hit little hurdles and things like that, it'll help you, not just in Arbonne, just in general. They're just brilliant. And once again, another thing that all the great leaders advise you to do. Idea 6, when people in your business come to you and say that they're struggling, and, as you become leaders and grow your teams, this will happen. She said it's always so great to ask them what's changed, what that they want from the business has changed, because 9 times out of 10 they'll go, well, nothing. She'll say, do you still want to be a stay-at-home mum with your children and create this lifestyle? Do you still want this? Do you still want that? And they go, yes, yes, yes. And they go, right, well, are these things not as important as this issue? Is it not as important as happening to wait 20 minutes on the phone to head office at the moment? And they go, oh. So it's so great to always come back and bring your team back to why they started and what exactly it is that they want from this business. If it was easy, you're not going to create $1 million opportunity out of something that was easy. So be prepared for struggles and just know that they're going to be worth it. Number 7, have an accountability partner. So, Sarah, you could do that with Heidi or something like that, and Tiff could help you ladies set that up. And Tiff, I could set that up with you and Tyra, or, just some sister lines where you know of each other, but not well enough that you work together sort of thing. And just have, when you're on the, say, Sarah and Heidi might be accountability partners for district manager. And they might say, right, we're going to be district managers in 3 months. We're going to do it like this. And then, Sarah, you might do a presentation and message Heidi and say, I just did my presentation. It was amazing. It was 1,000 PQV. I'm so stoked with it. How's yours going? Are you still aiming for district? And that will make Heidi go, oh, I really need to get that party booked in. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Sarah's done it. I'm going to do it. And then the same thing might happen, and, Heidi will contact Sarah and say, I've got a call back for a business appointment. And Sarah will go, I need to follow up my business appointments. Having that someone with the accountability, but someone who's not benefiting from your business, it's just as a general friendship thing. Kelly set us up with accountability partners last year, and it was really cool. It was good. Not every day was good. Some days I'm like, oh man, I've got to get on top of this. But it was good to have that accountability and see someone else was doing it and growing. And then there were days I made them feel like that, and it made me giggle to myself. And it felt good to know that I was encouraging someone to do something, even at a consultant level. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's always someone who can relate to exactly where you are. Number 8 is your values. Really know your core values. So Lynn put up a picture of her core values. Everyone's core values are very different, but if you Google how to find my core values, there's so many exercises that can take 10 minutes to right up to an hour, depending on how much time you want to give it. But finding your core values is a big key in this business. We're in a business of all women. You want to help women tap into what's important in their life and how to live a happy life. And that's what makes a really great leader. And knowing your core values is what's going to keep you connected with your business as well. My core values, one of my biggest core values for me is family time. I just want to have as much time with my family. Lynn was telling us there, she said, does everybody in this room realise you have 18 summers with your kids? Are we making the most of them? I was like, oh my gosh, I've never ever looked at it like that. It's so true, but then they'll be up and off. And yeah, so, you know, that's one of my core values, is to really utilise the time I have with them and have as much of it as I can. I don't want to have to work. You know, a lot of mums have to work over Christmas and things like that. So there's one summer gone, now they've got 17 or whatever it is, and they've got to work the next year, and their kids are in after school care for 6 weeks of the school holidays. Like, it's just so full on what some things happen. But anyway, getting a little bit off track. And number 9 was no quitting. And she was speaking about her daughter. Her daughter's at college over in the USA, and she was going to quit. She didn't know this. She was going to quit, and she told her daughter that she was going to quit. I'm hoping I'm getting this story right. I'm just going off memory. But the bottom line is she went to Maui with her mum for the first year that her mum earned Maui. And she was looking around. She was like, oh, my gosh, this is so incredible. And Lynn took 7 years to become a national vice president. And she said she had lots and lots of quitting material, you know, like it wasn't all roses, and it didn't just fly into national vice presidency. There was times where she was really pushed. And she'd come over from the States over to Australia to grow her business because it's booming here in Australia. And in the process, she got in trouble through customs through something that completely wasn't her fault, and had to go back to teaching. And she ended up losing her region that she had built in the States, and went back to a consultant level and had to start again here in Australia, knowing no one, and now had to go back to work and be a full-time teacher where she had no time either. So it was not like she planned to come over here as an RVP and just build her business and get to nation. And yeah, so talk about a speed bump. But her daughter said after going to Maui, she realised that when you quit on things, this sort of stuff just doesn't happen. So she had to go back to college and finish off what she originally started and to work towards her dream. And Lynn, just when she told us, she was a little bit emotional about it, and she said there's no greater feeling than knowing you helped your child do that through doing the do. You know, she said never feel guilty for your children watching you out pursuing your dream, because it encourages them so much to pursue them, so much more than words ever will. But to see you doing it is going to make them go, I want to do that too, and I want my dream too, and if mum did it, I can do it. So how inspiring is that? And she just spoke about the best is yet to come, and it's so true. Australia is just booming, especially now getting Fido Sport. How exciting is that? So pumped about it.
Is it? It's released now, hey?
It's released, so you can get the whole...
It wasn't meant to be...
Hey? Yeah, I heard September.
October.
All different months.
It wasn't meant to be... I'm sure that's what they said.
They never gave an actual date, and I think it's because they were aiming to release it now, but if they had a hiccup, they didn't want to tell us now and then it not be able to be now. But we were very, very fortunate, and it all followed through. So this is so exciting, because a big thing I realised down at AAC is it's really starting to grow into the men's sector now, Arbonne, especially with this sports range. And it's really highly driven sports range. There's Olympians on it over in the States, and it's growing really quickly, and the ratings on it are insane. It's got all the right branding and badges for Olympians, so they can all have it and things like that, which is really awesome. So I just sat back and thought for a second, there is one consultant off my mind. There's one consultant to 34,000 people in Australia right now. So that's the potential of what it's got to grow. And 50% of the market is men that has hardly even been tapped into at all, because we haven't had a product really to, not when we're country girls growing, like it's, hey, you know, you got men's skincare you can sell. Our men are like, what? No. There's meal replacement shake. No. Like, it's just not. They want protein shakes. They want this sort of stuff. They want fitness, gym, muscle building. Yeah, and we've got it now, which is so cool. But we've just opened up a huge part of our network. So the potential there, if we utilise it, is massive, massive, massive. So I'm super excited about that. I've got my first business appointment with the male this Saturday morning, and I'm really excited about it, like a real male. Going to be awesome. Yeah, real man's man he is. Yeah. So, yeah. Do you guys have any questions that you want to ask me about AAC or anything?
I have one. It's actually about one of the products. You know how we've got the new RE9 contouring eye cream? And in the catalogue, there's the contouring broad spectrum, like facial cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you know when we can buy that? You know, like in where the contouring eye cream
Yeah, in the blue.
is, and yeah, we can only buy the eye cream.
You can't buy the other one.
No.
It might.
And I've put in that like the code to buy it because I wanted to buy it for myself, and the code it's not recognised. So I thought I'll go to the shop catalogue and have a look in there and in the new products and stuff, and it's not there.
It might just be out of stock, hun. Let me just have.
Okay.
If something.
Yeah, it's not coming up in the Arbonne newsletter either. Like when you get your email saying what's out of stock.
To see. No. Okay, I'll make a note of it and see. Hang on, let me just write that down. Now I've lost my pen. So it's it's the 2 eye creams that you're talking about. So you can get one.
No, there's one that's an eye cream, like the new one they released at GTC.
Yeah.
You can buy that, but it's the cream that's beside it in the catalogue, which is another contouring RE9 cream, but it's like a broad spectrum for your face and stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's in. I was going to get a catalogue for you, but yeah, and it's not on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
I don't think it's been released yet, Tiff, has it?
No, well, I didn't know, like,
because there's little stickers on the source saying that you can stick on your catalogue saying coming soon, and that. Same with the sunscreen when they took it off line, I thought.
Okay. Yeah, it's just not been mentioned anywhere, like in like one of our newsletters and stuff, like with our email weekly, you know.
And they've never given us a calendar.
Yeah. It'd be good to get an update.
Yeah, definitely. I want to find out too, because they've never given us a catalogue before with products in it that we can't have.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They've never done that. It doesn't make any sense at all. So hopefully I'll find out what's going on. I'm 99% sure that it'd be out of stock, and they just haven't listed it as out of stock. They might not have been prepared for it to go out of stock when they put the newsletter together. And it went. When did you try?
I've tried it a couple of times. I was trying it yesterday because I really want it because I'm in love with that eye cream, that new one. I actually rub it all over my face at the moment.
Beautiful, hey, I love it too. Yeah.
So I want the actual like face cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'll find out. I'll have a look and find out because I've got the 2 of them because they come in my 2 seconds. They come in my I Want It All pack from the States.
Yeah, see, I didn't get the I Want It All pack, but I got the early bird pack, so I got the eye cream in it. It feels like no one's there now, Sarah.
Eerie. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I've just been sort of just staying inside and watching Gossip Girl today, actually. So I've been, starting to feel a bit better. Yeah.
That's good.
Got all my housework done while I still felt right this morning, but yeah, I'll be fine. I think it's just a bit of a flu and stuff, so which everyone's getting.
That's no good. Yeah, no, it's not good. Matilda's got a sniffly nose this morning too, which is just lovely.
Yeah, I think it must just be like, I suppose it's that time of year and the cold weather and everything.
Okay, so it's not, I can't see it.
Yep.
Yeah, I just got 2 of the, I see what you mean. I'll find out. And
that would be great.
It's a bigger jar.
Yes.
Yeah. Way bigger.
A way bigger jar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll find out. I've made a note. I'll check it out and look into it. Oh, yeah. So is there any other questions, lovely ladies?
No, thanks, Danny. I'm good.
Sure. Positive. Well, I hope you got some notes and stuff out of it.
Oh, actually, Sorry, Dan. Do you know where the next AAC is going to be?
The Gold Coast. How cool is that?
Yay! That's
And
awesome.
it's
I can
going
actually do that.
you just have to come next year. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to be on the Gold Coast every year after that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which is
That's amazing.
so much warmer. It was so freaking cold down there. Honestly, it was freezing. We go out to
Have they? Sorry.
No, you go, doll.
Have they set the dates for GTC next year yet?
Yeah, they have. I can't remember though. Pretty sure it's May.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure that's what I told Sarah, but I thought it was in May or Heidi, someone. But yeah, because Def's going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And there's only going to be a couple more years, like 2 more years where it'll be in Vegas by the sounds of it.
Really?
Hang on, let me just take this off. Don't take it to the bank, but I'm 99% sure that's just from speaking to a couple of the leaders, because Arbonne signed a 5-year contract with the MGM, so we have to keep going there. But everyone's given a bit of feedback on why does it have to always be in Vegas if we can move it a bit, and we're kind of the MGM can seat 16,000 people, and we were at max capacity last year. So can you imagine next year what they're going to do? Yeah, it's growing.
Yeah, right.
So, but 3 years.
That'll be good. At least you'll get to travel a bit more.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Like, it'd be cool every year when we go over to go to a different state and see something different. But did you know 3 years ago here in Australia, Kay Napier came over for the AAC and there was 300 people there? This year there was 2,500.
Wow.
But you still think in all of Australia there was 2,500. That's nothing.
That's no.
That is nothing. It's like a pinprick. And there was, off my mind, there was 64 regional vice presidents last year, that area managers, that walked the stage. This year there was 224.
Holy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's like it, considering, I mean, that's not everyone in Australia went there. That's pretty good though.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. I think that's the total though. There might not have been that many on stage, but that's how many promoted out in Australia.
Oh, okay. That's still good.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's so cool. So cool. Yeah. So no, it was an awesome AAC. We had a really, really good time. It was good, except for being sick and a bit cold. Yeah, everyone else. I missed out on the Winter Wonderland night because I was just too sick. I was just like, I just can't go, guys. I just need to go to bed. And I had to cry when they all left. I was like, I want to go. I don't want to be here.
I would have too.
I had my beautiful dress hanging up and ironed, and I bought a new pair of shoes, and I was like, I can't do it. And as soon as they left, I put my pajamas on and just went straight to sleep. And I was like, oh, best decision. Yeah. Oh, all right, ladies. Well, I might love yous and leave yous. I might finish off a bit of housework before I go get my little cherub from school. But
I'm going to make my birthday cake.
No worries. Thanks, Danny.
You're welcome. I didn't share too much.
For your own birthday tomorrow.
Is it your birthday tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, so I'm going to make my birthday cake this afternoon.
That's awesome. I love it. Girls, that's what Jared said to me. He's like, I'm not buying you jewelry anymore. And I was like, nah, I'd rather earn it myself. It's so much more reliable. I know I'm going to get it then.
Yeah.
So true. Us girls have got to stick it out. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, make sure you jump on tonight because I've got some stuff, like the best bits I've saved up for tonight. So I didn't want to tell you now and then tell you again. But I wasn't going through that list tonight, which I thought that list was awesome too. So I thought I'll share that on my hub trainings this week. And then tonight I got some other stuff I'm going to talk about, which will be really awesome too.
Cool. Thank you so much, Danny.
You're welcome, girls. Have a great day and I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
see you. Bye.